Miss Ivy Creaky, my 10th grade biology teacher, was such an amazing teacher. She came to school with a smile on her face every day. You never really knew if she didn't feel well because she didn't show it. She showed up each and every day, and she had really high expectations of us as students, and she did everything in her power to ensure that we exceeded her expectations.
My inspiration for teaching came at a very young age, growing up with my grandmother and her reading the newspaper to me daily and playing school with my friends in the community. And it continued throughout my educational journey where I came into contact with other very good teachers who left that long-lasting impression on me and in making me want to pursue a career in teaching. I encountered a professor at the University of the Virgin Islands, Miss Helena Stevens, who really took me under her wings and nurtured my love and passion for teaching.
And so I'm just really amazed by her and inspired by her. Science was her thing, and teaching was her world.
At times, I do get frustrated, especially when I think that they should grasp or understand a concept and they don't. So at times I would be like, I would actually get down on myself. So she really taught me how to be.
Patience is at the top of the list because there are days that she will come to school and students are going to try your patience, you know? And I can remember even last week that there's a student, and oftentimes it's a student who is not on task, that you need to help them to be on task. And oftentimes I take a deep breath and I look at the student and I smile, and in the back of my head I'm praying there, Lord, just give me patience.
A good teacher is one who inspires students' curiosity and really nurtures and fosters that love of learning in their students. Good teachers prepare their students for life in the real world.
A great teacher have high expectations of students, like I said, and not only of students, but of him or herself. That person would drive themselves to learn more and to be able to embrace every opportunity possible. And of course, a great teacher is passionate about what he or she does. So they will stay up the long nights, they will go wherever they need to go, and they will use their resources if it becomes necessary, and they will use every ounce of creativity to make the lesson exciting for the students so that they will want to learn and want to come into the classroom. So equally, that teacher will provide an environment which is inviting to their students.
What keeps me up at nights are my babies. When they don't grasp a concept, that is what really keeps me up at night, trying to figure out different approaches that I need to take, reevaluating and reflecting on what I did as a teacher for them not to understand or catch on to a concept. So I really self-reflect daily in order to make sure and ensure that I get 100% of my students understanding a concept.
Well, a good teacher is a better student. And we know that students need to prepare, and we as teachers know and we expect them to prepare. So for me as an educator, it's very important that I stay up and prepare for my students. I come up with creative and innovative ways. Oftentimes, I may go to bed and then get up in the middle of the night. So I go to bed with a lesson on my mind, and I wake up with that same lesson on my mind. So obviously all night it's churning around in my head. How am I going to make this different for them? Because just as they get bored, I get bored.
I'll say my vision for the future of public education in the Virgin Islands is one where all students have access to resources and all students are afforded a rigorous education.
Well, yes, I think that we are heading in the right direction because we do need to have up-to-date schools with technology that would lend itself to our students being able to have an advantage when they go out in the academic arena. So when they stay at home at the University of the Virgin Islands or go abroad, that they will not find themselves failing or behind because they have not been exposed. And every child would love, not just children, but adults. We love to be in places that are pleasant to be in. So if we have a school that looks nice, then we would have a better experience. So I feel that yes, we are heading in the right direction. It's going to take all hands on board to get this job done. But yes, I think that we are heading in the right direction. And of course, I always say that it takes a village to educate a child. So that we need to partner with those in our community, and we oftentimes think about tangible resources, but we have intangible resources, like what's the wealth of information, knowledge, and skills that they can bring into our classrooms, and that we can take our students and take to their workplaces and their sites so that they have a better understanding of who they want to become and what they want to do, and know that this reality can be achieved.
Teaching to me is like the sun rising every morning. I approach each day as a new day, inspired, awakened by the fact that I have life in me to impart knowledge to my students. I love what I do.